That's Kim. All right. Hello. Welcome to our weekly team meeting. It is the week before conference. It is also the height of summer vacation season. So, not surprised that tonight is a little quiet. But we'll go ahead and get started. And if anybody else hops on, that's awesome. I'm assuming this is Kim.
Sorry, I was clicking name change, and then when I clicked that, it was the same time it said recording, and I clicked leave meeting.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to all of our new consultants in July. Hannah Merriweather, Amanda Butcher, Keisha Kirkland, Debbie Nielsen, Nicole Pavlik, Cheryl Hobbs, Crystal Stoll, Emma Benoit, Tiffany Hafner, Julianne Martini, Mary Sims, Megan Richards, Elizabeth Hughes, who I could not for the life of me figure out whose team she was on because I typed her name in and she wasn't coming up, but she's there in new consultants. So if anybody knows, you can shout it out, but I couldn't figure it out. Leah Gosling, Katie Erickson, Lauren Magnifico, what a great last name. Darlene Bolds and Erin DeHaven. That's also an awesome last name for a Pure Haven consultant, right? Erin DeHaven, your Pure Haven consultant. All right. So anyway, congratulations and welcome. I forgot to do our welcome guests slide tonight. I don't see any guests on, but you are always welcome to invite guests. We love having guests on. Gives them a peek behind the curtain to see what we do in our team meetings. So it's a great time to invite.
Is that supposed to be Debbie Crane?
Nope, Debbie Drain, two different people.
Ooh.
Hey, Laura. All right, so I want to thank the leaders in action, Kim, Jen, Gina, Rose, Michelle, and Megan for everything they do. We have a very, very full calendar every single week, and were it not for these ladies, that would not happen. So they are so appreciated, and also they help set the sort of tone for what we do as a team together. So appreciate them for that. Hearts of Hope, we are going to give, we're having a really hard time tracking the number of families we're impacting. So we're just going to say we're impacting a whole lot of families. We have $500 extra going to Hearts of Hope for the last 6 months. And so we will be continuing that extra going forward. I need to check in with Judy and find out if she's getting the check from Michelle and how that's all working. Jen, do you know?
She said she's trying to get into the meeting right now and she's having trouble. So she'll be on. We can ask her when she gets on. Let me just send her a link or something.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let Kim, are you doing the update tonight? Rose isn't on, so I'm guessing it's you.
Yes, she's on vacation.
Yes.
All right, so a lot of repeats, but I'm going to go through. Might not be, let me just see where we are here. So I'm going to start with you. My book is opposite. So July customer specials. So the preferred customer specials are 20% off the face sunscreen and 20% off the Pure Sunshine Rollerball. The customer special, if you make a purchase of $190 or more, you can purchase the hyaluronic acid for $14.78, which is a steal. Down below, I did it again. Make a difference. So this is brand new on the website. It says make a difference. And I guess I forgot the previous name of it, but it gives you a little peek into consultants and why they joined the company. There are little blurbs there from current consultants on how it's working for them. So it's great sneak peek into seeing why people are doing what they're doing. Moving over to the host benefits. It's very end of the month, but it's not too late. Today's July 30th. You have today and tomorrow. And I believe they'll extend it till the 5th when you actually close your parties for double host rewards, which start at $500, a party of $500 or more. And in tune with that, if you have a host, there are host exclusives. These are amazing. I love the host exclusives, and they do motivate that host to try to get people into their parties because they want to be able to purchase these sets at an extreme discount. So the first one is if their party reaches $600, they can purchase the 3-piece turn back the clock set. It is the Beauty Booster, the hyaluronic acid, and the brightening serum. And they can purchase that for only $49.95. So if you love the Beauty Booster, it's usually $98.95. It's like half price for that, and you get all 3 items. There's also a 6-piece Fun in the Sun set. Again, if your party is at $600, the host gets to purchase that set for only $39.95. Off the top of my head, I know it is the 3 July limited release items. So the After Sun, the body firming lotion, the sea salt spray. It is also the sunscreen stick, the lip balm, and I'm gonna forget the sixth one. I just did this with my sister. I was going over it with her, and I was like, I forgot what the last one was. But you can see it in the
It's on
bottom.
there.
The face sunscreen and the sunscreen stick. So that's why I missed it there. Awesome. Again, $39.95 for all of those products is a steal. If that host gathering reaches $1,000 in sales, they can purchase the 7-piece skincare set with the bag for only $69.95, and it's regularly $299. So that's amazing too. For new consultants can pay $35 to join. If they get $300 in personal sales by tomorrow, if they're joining in July, it would be by tomorrow, and book a gathering, which can be held by August 15th. They get the Non-Tox My Day pack plus a bonus pack. So it's more than $395 in products. And consultant incentive, and that's for anyone that's currently a consultant. If you have $1,500 in personal sales and enroll 1 consultant this month, you will get a $150 gift certificate. So all of those people on that list, I'm hoping they get their personal sales up because they've already enrolled their consultant, which is
That
amazing.
got it.
Yay, Svet! Woohoo! I gotta find my reactions because I actually have that button now. Yay! Congrats. Let me just peek down, make sure I've gone through everything here. Limited release products. The Pure Sunshine Body Firming Oil is brand new. The Sea Salt Spray brand new, and the After Sun Spray brand new. All of these are for July only. And as far as we know, they end tomorrow. I'm really hoping that they come out with something for the body firming oil. I know there's something in the works. Miranda said that they did keep that in mind because the push for that is it's over time. So if it's only available for that 1 month, it's hard for people to see the effects of that. So maybe I was thinking maybe the same product with a new scent like they've done with the rollerballs. I don't know. Maybe they'll extend it. But I'm looking forward to it. I always like the first of the month to see what's going on with that. Conference is this coming week at the Mountain Lake Lodge.
I was gonna say we may not get anything tomorrow because of conference. So I would say like don't get too excited about like limited release
Yeah.
products tomorrow. There may be holdovers.
Yeah, it would be
But
Tuesday. The first is Tuesday.
yeah,
So,
yeah, sorry,
yeah.
Tuesday.
I only know because I'm getting on a plane on Tuesday. Yeah, and
So
that's typical. I know that they do announce all of those new things at conference. That's true. So they might be just a little email for the first of the month, maybe. But
yeah,
I'll
and
be
maybe a
checking.
consultant incentive or something like that. But
Yeah.
product, I wouldn't get too excited about product, except for those of you who will be at conference with me because we will get to see the new products in person.
Yay.
So
Jealous,
yeah.
very jelly over here. Pure
Yeah, you
Divas
poor
is
thing,
still
you'll be in
going on.
Aruba. I feel so sorry for you.
I know, but I am feeling left out of the conference. I would definitely be there
It's
if I went to you.
hard being
I
out of
know.
I'm going to talk to Miranda and see if they can start releasing the conference dates earlier, but just for future reference.
Yeah.
And I know this is something that's being talked about, whether this is really the best time of year to have it. But right now it's been the first weekend in August. has been conference for a while. So just keep that in mind when you're
I need
looking
to
at
block
next
out the
year's
dates in my
schedule.
calendar for next year. So
And
Pure
then they'll
Deals,
change it on you.
right? So the Pure Deals are still going on, but a lot of the products are out of stock. So the products that
Yes.
are left are the Almond Biscotti hand soap, the Almond Biscotti body wash, the Pure Vanilla hand soap, and they added in the Refresh Eye Cream, which expires October of this year, but it's available for $34.97. The
Um,
last thing
Oh,
that I
sorry.
did
I
not,
just want to point out if you guys are not if you guys read the book this week, when things sell out, you should be shouting it from the rooftops, right? Because you're wanting to let people think, oh my gosh, I missed out. I was thinking of buying that and I missed out.
all right. And then one last thing that's brand new for this week that we did not talk about before is the Lucky Days of Summer gift card giveaway. And that is running through 11:59 p.m. tonight. So not too late. But a person does need to make a purchase of $100 or more, and then they're entered into that giveaway. They're giving away $150, $100, and a $50 gift certificate each days, and it started Friday. So I've been peeking to see the following day who the winners were, and then posting those so that people can see that yes, real people were chosen, and then they're looking for their name.
And it's not with wholesale orders, just FYI. So just be aware of that.
And think I think I got to the end.
Awesome. All right. Jen, are you catching us up on what's going on with team stuff?
She's got this whole long thing, and I'm like, yep, two pictures. There we go.
It's fine.
I feel so
Corporate's doing so much
I
and it's
know, it's
kind of
going crazy.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I'd rather the team not be doing that much different. I'd rather we be
Right.
doing like sort of if corporate's offering all of that, we don't want to go crazy with stuff.
And I do appreciate us going over that every week because sometimes I don't catch the email or whatever. So the July challenge will be ending tomorrow. So make sure that you're filling out that Excel spreadsheet. If even if you're not even in it anymore, just fill it out. It holds you accountable to getting stuff done for them today and tomorrow. So just, show Beth that we're going to end strong. Okay. So it's exciting for everybody that's been working it hard. I noticed a few people on there or just keep going and going, and it's so exciting for you guys. And then as you can see, that's what our this week will look like. We will be at conference, so there is nothing scheduled for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's on you guys to really make sure that you get your calendar out and you plug in those days in your date book or take those hours for yourself. But up until then, we're pretty packed, as you can see. Power hours are in yellow. Mindset Monday is in the purple. Then we've got social media implementation. So that's basically a power hour that's just set aside for you to get that social media done. Skills training is still happening on Tuesday, and that is in like the salmon color. And then don't forget open coaching. I know I, for one, did not plug that into my phone and I forgot about it last week. So make sure you plug that into your phone. Even if you feel like you don't have anything to coach on, something will come to your brain as soon as you log in. I'm sure of it, because that's what happens to me.
And it's listening to what other people are going through too, because
Right.
sometimes it's, oh my gosh, I'm dealing with that too. And I didn't even realize I needed help around that. Or you may hear a little nugget from somebody else that helps you with your business. I just want to point out, we are also taking Sunday off for conference, but we will be doing a conference recap on Monday, August 7th at 8 p.m. So instead of our regular weekly team meeting, plan on being on Monday, August 7th at 8 p.m. I will be sending a text to the entire organization. Please, everybody who's coming to conference, we're asking people to take a portion of that.
Beth,
You
will
had a
that be
question?
recorded?
Yes, it'll
Good.
be like the team meeting
Okay,
for
good.
that week.
Yep. All right, moving on.
All right, where's Gina? There she is. I couldn't
Hi.
see her. Hi. Okay, Gina, take it away.
Okay, so this week, we have two hair care products, to review, how we're going to share about it, what they can do, what's great about them. So are we breaking out? Or are we too small? Or are we just doing it? There's one. I can't hear you.
We're breaking out. I
Okay.
started to sing, but then I realized that's probably not a good idea. Now, whether YouTube recognizes what I do as an actual song, who knows? Jen will tell you, I am completely tone deaf, so YouTube probably doesn't recognize it as music, but we don't want to take that chance. So I'm going to go ahead and break us out, and we're going to talk about either. So room 1, dry shampoo, room 2, detangler. And so benefits, alternative uses, ways to share this, testimonials. All right, so I'm going to break us out. Here we go. Room 1, dry shampoo, room 2, detangler.
I was like,
All
ooh, I did.
right.
Like, where's
You
my
did
dry
both.
shampoo?
Yay. I can tell you, I have a great testimonial for this. Who is iPhone?
Oh,
Oh, is that
it's me.
Laura?
It's me.
Oh, okay. You're on twice?
I hope not. No.
Nope, it's Dorothy. Okay. All right. So, whoop. I'm gonna come back, but I have to go assign Megan because she just popped in. So let me go back to the main room, and then you guys can talk about this. I'm gonna come back and give you my testimonial. Hey, I came back into the main room because I saw you popped on. Would you prefer, since you're joining us at this portion of the meeting, would you prefer to talk about um dry shampoo or detangler?
Detangler.
Okay. Let me see if I can assign to room 2.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I'm gonna go join room 1. Join room 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kim,
I
are
didn't know.
you taking notes?
I am.
So I have a friend who was traveling to Florida and she had her arm in a sling. And so she couldn't get her hair up to she couldn't wash her hair while she was there. And I let her borrow my dry shampoo and she was just like, this is the best thing ever. So she got through her entire vacation. I think they were there for like 4 or 5 days, but got through without having to wash her hair in the Florida sticky, icky
Ugh.
humidity, grossness. Yeah, good stuff. All right, I'm gonna go back to the other room.
All right. Uses, different uses. I know some people use it at the beach with their kids. They'll sprinkle it on and then brush off the sand.
Okay.
Oops, I
Steve,
just, oh,
We're in the big room now, Judy, the big room.
did I just get switched?
Yes, we all did.
We're
We
all
all
back.
did.
we're on.
Oh,
We're back.
All right, so room one, share what your takeaways were.
Okay, I'll start with Beth's testimonial. She had a friend that had an arm injury, so she wasn't able to do her hair. And she was staying in Florida, so Beth allowed her to use her dry shampoo, and she didn't need to wash her hair for 4 to 5 days in the hot Florida sun and heat. So that's amazing that she didn't have to worry about it, and she loved it. Benefits and use, we talked about. It's great for using after a workout if you're working out at the gym. It's been used for chafing. So under the bottom of your bra, like if you're working out even. Rose just did a whole thing on it in Welcome Wellness about using it to keep your makeup in place. And I did do that yesterday. And I was at a graduation party and it was like 90 degrees, hot and muggy. And I put it on the top of my eyelids and then underneath my eyes. I used a makeup brush to apply it so it wasn't really, really thick. And I was able to keep my eyeliner in place. It can be used for the removal of beach sand. So if you have little ones and you get to the car and they're all stuck with beach sand, if you sprinkle some on them and then rub it with a towel, then you're not, they're not getting that scratchiness of the towel directly on the sand. It can also be used for diaper rash, smelly dogs, it's safe for pets. And as a backup to your deodorant, if you sweat a lot, you can use it for your armpits. That's where we got, and then we are kicked
Can I
out.
add one more?
Absolutely.
You can try putting it on your lashes before you put the mascara on, and it also acts as an elongating agent.
I'll have to try that.
All right, next up, we have room two with Detangler.
I guess I'll go. So the detangler is good so I had a friend call and it was taking her 2 hours to do her daughter's hair in the morning. And so I said, try our detangler. And she got it down from like 2 hours to like 15 minutes with a lot less drama and screaming. So it's an amazing detangler. I have gotten, it doesn't just detangle, but it also takes like peanut butter. My daughter had peanut butter in her hair. So it took the peanut butter out. We didn't have to wash her hair because after getting the knots out, she didn't want to wash her hair, but it took it all out. She also has very fine hair. So it's really good on fine hair. It's good for, you can put it on your hair before bed. If you have curly hair, you can use it to put it on, and like as a leave-in kind of conditioner, get the tangles out. And then if you have fine curls, it leaves it nice and curly. I feel like there was one more. Oh, you could use it for, you could use it in your dryer as a static free agent. So you could put it on a cloth. Some people put it on a cloth, a wet cloth, and some people put it on their dryer balls. And sometimes people just spray it in there. So to get rid of static, logically, so it helps with that. And you could also use it to detangle doll hair. Apparently it's really good on Barbies. So that's detangler.
I think it's also good on, somebody told me, American Girl dolls.
Oh.
So
Nice.
it's a big one. And then I always recommend it as a pre-swim. So if you have kids going in, or you are going into a pool with all that chlorine and stuff, it's nice to put on your hair before you swim so that the
Mhm.
chlorine and stuff does not absorb into your hair.
That's a good one.
All right, so let me screen share again. Moving on, and we have Jen and Kim going over qualities of a leader.
Again, anyone can, everyone and anyone is a leader. You always have somebody watching you. So don't just think that it's those higher up in the company. You are a leader. Okay. So last week we talked about creating action. So I want to shout out to the people that attended power hours. Shout out to Beth, Michelle, Svet, Gina, Dorothy, Judy, Jessica, Kim, and Megan. Please join us for those because we get things done and we get so what happened with me this week, and if anyone that I just named off wants to share an action that something that happened because of a power hour, let me know. So I got so many more reach outs done. I was putting that off. So there was one day where I was like, wow, I just got 20 reach outs done in like 20 minutes. So you do get things done. And then of course, then you have conversations started. Does anyone else want to share what they accomplished or what happened because they were on a power hour?
I love the new social media power hours because that's something that I always set to the side and don't necessarily get done. So I love those. It makes me a lot more trying to think of how to say this, a lot more thoughtful about what I'm putting on social media when
Yeah.
I do it during that time, because I'm really thinking about like, what am I trying to put out there?
Mhm.
And then the other thing I was going to say is on one of the power hours, we talked about calendar control and how we don't necessarily,
Yep.
how people oftentimes forget to plan their week. So going forward, except for this coming week, because we aren't doing anything this Sunday, but going forward after that, we'll be doing, for the hour before our meeting, we'll be doing calendar planning for the coming week. So if you want to hop on, it's basically a power hour, but you can get on and just plan your week. And Sunday nights are a good time to do that because the week is just about to start, and you
Mhm.
can plan out what you're going to do with your week, and we can all look at I'll leave or whoever's running it, for now it's going to be me. I will leave the team calendar up on the screen so people can see that while they're looking at their calendar as well.
All right, Beth, and then we just wanted to lead from creating action into consistency. And that if you are joining all of those things that are on the calendar, like the power hours, whether they be just a work hour or for social media, the skills, everything that's on there, then you are creating consistency with your business. So I did want to mention that Michelle and Svet and Gina were on for skills training this week, and we talked about customer care. So thank you, ladies, for joining me.
And did you get it recorded this time, Kim?
I did not. I did
Oh
not.
no, you need to do it again.
That's fine. I'll be a pro. Actually, if anybody was on, they would tell you I was so scattered that day that I actually started a
Oh.
power hour, and they were like, wait a minute, isn't this skills training? I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh,
It all worked out.
Right. It always does.
all right. So we are on, last week I said, it was a little weird because there was section 4 and there was content in the section 4 part. And then there was also chapter 11, which is about scarcity. So we'll go over both of those. Who has huge aha takeaways from either of these chapters that they'd like to share? This should be an open discussion. So I don't want to just go over my notes if you guys have stuff that you want to talk about. Anybody have anything from the book that they want to share?
Well,
Was it
they mention the urgency and limited offers, and Pure Haven already gives them to us, so it's
Yes.
easy for us to just utilize them.
Yeah,
And
I was
yeah,
thinking the same thing.
yeah. And then mentioning like I think the body firming oil just sold out today, so putting it out there, letting people
Yeah.
know. like, damn,
Yeah.
I got to get it next time because it's sold out. It must be good.
Right, right, exactly. So yeah, he talked about that. Anytime something sells out, you want to shout it from the rooftops because people, there's that FOMO, right? People get upset if they feel like they missed out. And I've had customers say to me, they call to order something and they say, "Oh, I want to order blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Oh, it's already sold out. Sorry." It's actually a good thing. I think sometimes people get upset, consultants get upset when something's sold out. It actually is a very good thing for your business when things are sold out. And then I liked how he talked about whisper, tease, and then shout. Right now, everybody should be sort of whispering, "Oh my goodness, conference is coming up. We usually get new products at conference. So exciting. Hope you're sort of, keeping an eye because that's huge." So whispering about that, it's a good time to do that. I liked his whole discussion about people want what they can't have, they want what others have, and they want things that only a select few have access to. You can create that with, preferred club, right? And sort of talk about how the benefits of preferred club. You can also create events that have that as a thing. I was thinking about during the scarcity chapter, I was thinking about the when hand sanitizer came out. I don't know if you guys remember that. It came out on the last day of March in 2020, and nobody could get hand sanitizer anywhere. And then Pure Haven came out with hand sanitizer. Our organization did a quarter of its sales between noon and midnight on the last day of the month. When there is scarcity and people feel like they can't get their hands on something they want, it creates a huge run on that thing, right? I
Like the
also like
shortage
the
of toilet paper.
yes, exactly. I mean, there are people who are still working through their COVID toilet paper because they stocked up so much, right? Like it's crazy. I also like the idea of, so on a scarcity, define a number and advertise it. So we can do this in terms of team members, right? Hey, I'm looking to grow my team, but I work very hard at mentoring new team members. So I'm only willing to take on, and then choose a number that you're willing to feel like you can launch realistically for that month and advertise it. I've been with talk about your why, what makes you qualified to help somebody start a business. And then say, I am willing to personally mentor X number of people, 3, 4, whatever the number is, for the month of August. But that's all I'm going to take on. I'm not going to, I'm sorry, I'm just cutting to me. So many dogs. So anyway, yeah, I mean, that's a great way of creating honest scarcity, right? Like you're saying, listen, I am willing to hold your hands and walk you through this. There is a finite number of people that I can truly work that hard with. And I am happy to have you be one of my people, but it's only going to be a certain number of people. And if you don't do it now, you're going to have to wait till next month.
Could you do that with parties too? Like,
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, I only have a certain amount of
Yep.
spots.
I
Mhm.
only am booking, I'm booking for August right now. I'm only booking 8 parties this month. Here's the host rewards for August, or the host exclusives for August. If you don't get in I'm not adding any more to my calendar, so you'll have to wait till September. I can book you for September, so you can get on my September calendar, but I'm not booking you for August once those slots are filled.
Beth, would it be better to say it that way and say I'm only booking this many, or to say these are the only dates I have left? What do you think?
I mean, his thing is to tell how many,
Okay.
you know, like I am only booking X number of dates for this month. And once they're gone, they're gone. And after that, you can't, you know, I won't do any more August dates. Because I can't, it's out of, you know, I can't handle any more than that. So I will do this many. And if you do a good job at that, you're also showing people how many, like what the expectation is, right? Because a lot of people, one of the concerns a lot of people have about doing this business is, oh my gosh, I'll be out every night. I won't be able to do 8 parties. If you say I'm only doing 8 parties this month, I only book 2 parties a week because I want to do the best for my host. People will be like, oh, 2 parties a week. She's only out 2 nights a week. I can do that. Right? All right. Any other thoughts on this chapter?
And what do you think of the Arnold Schwarzenegger thing? I mean, really cutting down the amount, limiting it, but then skyrocketing the price.
Yeah, I mean, it's the we can't really do that with I mean, we have the price that we can sell. But if you think about like what can we do in that regards, you could say, hey, you know, I'm doing what like the thing that Kim does around uh it's sort of like what Kim does around uh um Super Bowl, right? You're selling the squares. Listen, there's only this number. You're going to get all of this value for it. But you could, you know, up the price. So obviously our products are what our products are, but you can create some kind of buzz around a promotion that you're running that you do, you know, have some kind of premium that you're charging to be part of it. So we did that event one time where we had chiropractors and all that, and people had to buy a bundle to get in it, right? So you can do things like that with your business, right? There's always ways to create that you're creating an experience that people can have fear of missing out. Like they don't want to miss out on something.
I want to be the weird one in the group, because this chapter and this topic is very hard for me, and I don't know if I'm alone on this, but I just feel very salesy when we talk about it like this. So I know it's a mindset thing for me. So this chapter was good for me. I needed to read it, but it's just something I have to sit with.
I
and
think that's why he talked about honest scarcity,
Yeah.
right? Like you need to figure out what your you need to figure out what your boundaries are
right.
and say, hey, these are my boundaries, or create some kind of exclusive thing that not everybody's allowed into. It's creating a fear of missing out and creating a buzz around something that you are doing or that you have to offer. And so it's not salesy, it's just telling people not everybody is going to be allowed to have this. And the more
Right.
you tell people not everybody is going to be allowed to have this, the more they want it.
That's true.
It's like our limited release products, right? I remember Judy whining, sorry, Judy, whining at me about pina colada. Well, why should I even sell this if my people can't get it next month?
Hmm.
Well, tell them to freaking buy 20 bottles now because they're not going to be able to get it next month, right? You're creating a sense of scarcity. And so it's really like, if you want it, it's really amazing. Everybody should have this. It's going to sell out, and then tell everybody when it does sell out. And so the company offers you those limited release products every month to create that buzz and something that you can talk about and something that's not going to be there. So you better get your hands on it now.
It's also like when there's a new consultant incentive and somebody goes, I wish they had that when I signed up.
Yeah,
It's like you can
exactly.
say that and then people, I don't know how long this is going to be around. It's going to go away probably. Never done this before. And,
Yeah,
for people who want to
absolutely.
sign on. So
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Anything else on this chapter that anybody wants to share? Does anybody else struggle around this, creating scarcity? Or making people feel like they're going to miss out?
It might be a coaching topic for me.
We can talk about that. I mean, I think there's a lot to be said for, hey, this is not, I mean, if you just let people feel like, oh, you can get it whenever, what's getting them to switch?
It's just, I don't want this to turn into coaching. So I can save it for coaching if you want.
Okay. Well, that's a good reason. So if you do not come on coaching, you will not get to hear how to work yourself around this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree with you, Jen. I struggle with that, so I'd like to, yeah. I'll be on coaching with
Well,
you.
if you don't get to coaching, you're going to miss out.
I see
Yeah.
what you did there. Okay. I see what you did there.
He's doing it to you.
All right. So thank you all for coming tonight. I'm going to stop the recording. I will see a bunch of you at, oh, Judy, yes. Oh,
Yeah. Hearts for Hope. Right?
yes.
All right, so tomorrow I am going to get a check. We are going to have a check for $539.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you, Judy,
that-
for updating us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you would have the check. I just didn't, I was asking if we knew what was going on with that, but awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for anybody who is not coming to conference, we will miss you, but we will see you on the update. For those of you who are coming to conference, I will see you on Friday. And if anybody is, and for all my leaders of action, please stay on so we can plan the 2 weeks, because we're not going to be around to plan. Yeah.
Good
All
night,
right. Good night.